Hi everyone, how are you? It's Patricia Hanbidge, also known as Patty Plant to my oldest dearest friends, and welcome to Grow. So today I thought, because it's kind of, as you can see, a dreary fall day, it's been raining a lot here today, that we'd talk about what to do at this time of year with all of those plants that you've maybe had outside enjoying the great weather, and now guess what? It's fall. Even though it's not officially fall, it's definitely dipping down to cooler temperatures. So just for your information, you can catch me Wednesdays on Facebook Live, Grow Live, and anytime at your leisure on my YouTube channel, Grow. And I started coming to you every Wednesday just to share a little bit about what's growing and things that you might like to know, tips for all sorts of things. And because here it's chilly, I thought that today we'd talk about fall things, autumn things. Last week we were making lays out of alströmerias, and the little sprout was dipping in the pond. So what a country we live in. Anyway, so when the temperatures start to dip down in the evening and overnight to anything in the single digits, so below 10 degrees Celsius, and that'd be about 50 degrees Fahrenheit, it's time to start thinking about survival and other chores that you need to do. So when you think of your tropicals, and here I've got a couple here, this is one of my favorite herbs. This is lemon verbena. So if you've ever grown lemon verbena, oh, it is the most amazing lemon scent, the most amazing lemon flavor for your foods, drinks, all of those kind of things. So as you can see, this is in about an 8-inch pot, and it's got a lot of beautiful growth. Let me see if I can just hold it up there a little bit. So it's got lots and lots of beautiful growth, and it's an herb that you can't grow from seed, so I keep it over from year to year. So it is actually, as it matures, you can see that it is getting woody. So the stems down here are quite woody, and then as you get to the end, they are less woody and more herbaceous in nature. So this is something that I use all the time, and so I like to be able to keep it. But when you have things outside in the summertime and try to take them inside, guess what? You usually take some unwanted things along with it. And in this case, it looks like there might be some kind of leaf mining happening, so it could be spider mites. I know that I've seen some white flies around this summer, so those kind of things you don't want to take in. So as a general rule of thumb, when you're taking anything inside from outside, you want to first hose them off, and the rain today did a pretty good job. But the last few waterings, I have been hosing off these plants to clean off any dust, if there's bugs, webs, anything like that, because I know that their time is limited outside. Even though the plants love being outside, it's better for them. We can't emulate Mother Nature inside as much as we have all the technology and the wherewithal to do so. It's just not possible to be able to give our plants the same kind of thing that they get outside. So at any rate, outside I fertilize them with a fertilizer applicator on the end of the hose. I water with the hose. It's just beautiful. But as we get closer to fall, you want to clean them up and get them ready to come. It takes actually a little bit of work, and in the summertime my house has really no plants, maybe a few orchids that are blooming, and that's about it, but really nothing else. And the reason is that it's easier to care for them outside, and they get really, really healthy. So first and foremost, I wash them off with the hose, and then I usually treat them with, my choice is neem oil. Sorry, It's organic virgin neem oil. So neem oil is an extract from the neem tree. It is not registered here as a pesticide, but it is available as a health and beauty aid. So I've used neem for a gazillion years, and it truly is a nice option for getting plants ready to come in, because it's a natural insecticide, fungicide, bacterial side, etc., etc., etc. So I wash the plants off, spray them with neem, and this is over a period of a few days. So you want to make sure that you're in a location. I've got water dripping on me, it was raining. You've got to make sure you're in a location where those plants can sit a little bit. And once the neem has been sprayed and has dried, there is an odor to it that some people like and some people detest. So, you know, I do that. And then, hi Dennis! And once you know, you've got them nice and dry, then you can take them in the house. If you do time it such that you've got a few extra days, that's a good idea, because like I said, there is a scent to the neem oil. So that's kind of the basic thing you do with plants. You can use other products to spray with, insecticidal soap, whatever. What you're trying to do is make sure that there's no little critters left on these plants before you take them in, because I don't know, fall is a wonderful season. It's a beautiful time of year, but I get a little sad just because all this beauty outside that we've been enjoying gets frozen, and it's not as comfortable to sit outside and that kind of thing. So by all means, you can take some things inside. Do not take everything, because for one, it won't survive, and for two, it's going to be a nightmare for you inside to take care of them. So be selective. I've got a big avocado here. Isn't that beautiful? So here you can see avocado. It's in beautiful shape, and that's one of my choices for taking inside. I've got some other herbs that I will take inside, and then of course all the tropicals like the bird of paradise, the passion flower, house plants like pothos, and things that are going to do well inside. A word of caution: if you've had things outside in full sun, you might not be bringing those inside, because even if you put them inside under grow lights, it still doesn't quite emulate the amount of intensity that the sun has. So when I put my house plants out in the spring when it's warm enough, I put them into the shade. Nothing really goes in full sun that I have plans in bringing in. So I don't know if you can see behind me, there's all sorts of annuals and other things that I grow just to have outside. And for those choice plants that are tropical or subtropical in nature, that are valuable and I enjoy having them in my house, those go in. So if you take the time, folks, to watch a YouTube video on my YouTube channel, Grow, I will take you on YouTube for a little journey around the garden, and we'll talk more about specific plants. So I hope I've helped you in trying to get some positive things out of fall, and being able to, you know, have a little bit of tips to take in plants that are tropical and subtropical in nature, or just plants that you might have been enjoying outside and want to enjoy inside. Be careful. Don't take any of those critters in. Try to emulate the same conditions inside that they were having outside. And when you take them inside, that's usually the time that they will slow their growth. So you water less, just because the light intensity and duration and everything else is lower in our houses. So thank you for joining me, folks. You can catch me, your horticulturist, Wednesdays on Grow Live, and anytime at your leisure on my YouTube channel, Grow. So have a look. Please subscribe if you like what you're seeing, and if there's any topics that you would like to see covered on Grow, then drop me a line. Let me know what's happening in your garden, and I'll be happy to help you out. Until I see you again, be happy, stay safe, and let's get growing.